A battle of the bugs. Skorupi has an advantage 2 stars in speed, but only 2.5 stars in power, which might make it difficult to compete with the rest of this heat. 3 stars in both skill and stamina give them a slightly above average spread and could see them contend in the later stretches of the events. Finally, an advantage 2 stars in power will give them a modest star power rating of 12.5 as they line up in lane 5. Is this poison type underdog material? Nidorina has 2 stars in speed, but a surprising 3.5 stars in power makes them a credible threat in Event 2. A disadvantage 2.5 stars in skill and stamina will hurt their chances in the long run. And finally, 2 stars in jump will give them a final star power rating of 12.7. Can this prehistoric bug steal the show? An advantage 2 stars in speed, like many in this heat. A disadvantage 4.5 stars in power is still going to give them a significant edge over much of the competition. But 2.5 stars in skill might see them struggle in these skill-based events. 3 stars in stamina and 2.5 stars in jump will round out Armaldo's stats and give them a final star power rating of 15.0 as they sit in lane 4. What can this ground type giant do? An advantage 2 stars in speed is the most a Rhydon can muster. An advantaged 5 stars in power is the peak of power in this contest, and no surprise for this Pokemon. An advantaged 3 stars in skill will help Rhydon fight for the title well. 3 stars in stamina, and finally 1.5 stars in jump sees a dip in their form, but with an overall rating of 15.4, Rhydon will line up with a strong chance of victory. Can this grass-type starter win back the hearts of Pokemon fans in the athletic competition? An advantage 2 stars in speed seems to be something of the standard for this heat, and Meganium fits right in. 3.5 stars in power is fairly middle ground, and a disadvantaged 4 stars in skill is the highest rating of any Pokemon in Heat 13. With an advantage 5 stars in stamina and 2 in jump, Meganium will be a far larger threat in the later stages of these events, and with a star power rating of 17.2, they have earned their spot in lane 3 of Heat 13.